Hey loves, and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing an updated glitter ombre nail. I had someone ask me in my DMs if I could do one, and I decided to do it now. So if you're watching me, I hope you love it. So I am going to be going over the entire nail with my pink fine sanding bands from Crafts by 9 and my 𝘂𝘪𝘗𝘰𝘯 file. I already have my nail tips on the nail, and they are the 3XL square nose C-curve tips in a box. Going in with my dust brush from 𝘂𝘪𝘗𝘰 and my young nail swipe to get ready to do the acrylic application. Of course, this is a step where you do the dehydrator and the primer, but this is a practice nail and I just decided to skip it altogether. I am using mermaid scales from my website, Crafts by 9. It is absolutely beautiful. And like I said, this is an ombre nail, so I am starting right below where the nail tip meets the nail. Now, it is all up to you how you do a glitter ombre. Some people like to start lower, some people start higher. It is completely up to you. But the way that I usually do it is right below the natural nail and the nail tip meeting is where I apply my first bead, and then I work my way down just to, do the entire nail. And if I need more acrylic, then I grab more acrylic, but I stay below where that first bead was placed. I don't go higher than that. If I feel like a color is too pigmented, too dark, or it just stays in one place, it doesn't really blend up too well, I like to blend it up. But this one I left as is because it's a clear base glitter acrylic, and so it will blend flawlessly. I did apply a second acrylic bead, but right exactly where I had placed the first one, and then I just worked my way down. I did kind of like spread it across that nail, so that way it created that perfect blend when I go in with my nude acrylic. And we are going to be using 𝘂𝘪𝘗𝘰𝘯𝘵 Sweet as Pie. It is my absolute favorite from their entire cover collection. It is definitely my favorite cover acrylic. I use it so much. I've gone through many containers of it, and I also have like the big container, which I know will last me so long, but I love to use it. I think it looks amazing on any skin color. It is very easy to work with, super pigmented, really easy to create ombres. It is really nice, and so I wanted to use it on today's video. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I wasn't able to put in the part where I actually did the ombre, like where I actually blended it with the nude acrylic, because my head was in the way on that camera, and so I was only able to record it on here. So if you're coming from my Instagram, thank you. And so here are the acrylics that I'm using, which were mermaid scales and Sweet as Pie. And I really wanted to take my time with the ombre of the nude acrylic to show you guys. Like I said, this was somebody that requested me doing a glitter ombre, that you guys struggle with it, and so I really wanted to help you out. I apply the nude acrylic right above where I placed the first and second bead, and I just place it down and I blend it down. I do wait a few seconds for it to kind of start to dry, but not entirely, because if I blend it right away, it can still be a little bit too runny. That's why it's very important to be able to manage beads and know your liquid to powder ratio. That is super important, especially with ombres, because of course when you're doing like an all over nail, then you can go in with 100 beads if you need to, but when it comes to ombre, you have to be very careful of how it dries, and you have to be very knowledgeable of the acrylic that you're working with. I've mentioned this before in many videos that acrylics from different brands are different like speeds and different consistency of acrylics. Some are thicker than others, some are thinner, some have more pigment, some don't blend too well, some you have to use wetter beads, some drier beads, and so you have to be very knowledgeable of the acrylic that you're working with. And it can be very fast, that you literally just pick up a bead, like one bead, and you see for yourself how it looks. You know, after a few seconds, you're able to tell if it's drying fast or if it's too runny, and so you'll be able to see. Of course, I already know my 𝘂𝘪𝘗𝘰𝘯𝘪𝘗 acrylics, and they're just super easy to work with and blend. And so I only have to wait a few seconds just to blend it down and we're good to go. Here I am going in with the not polished clear acrylic, and I'm just going to be blending it up. I place it kind of where the ombre ends and the glitter starts because it leaves a little bit of a dent if you look at it from the side, because it's like overlaying. And so I just need to make sure that at the end the acrylic is all looking cohesive and it looks really good and it has a nice apex and it just looks great all around. And so that is why I encapsulate it with my clear acrylic, and also because when I go in and file, I don't want to file off any of that ombre effect. I don't want to take off any of the glitter, so it really needs that encapsulation to cover it all off. And if you know, when you go in and file and stuff, it's not going to remove any of that because you're not going to go too far in with the e-file. And so I just look at it from the sides. If you need more beads, then make sure to go in with them. If you need less, then you go in with the e-file and remove any that you need. But at this point, you know, it's very easy to do a glitter ombre if you have the right acrylics and you are knowledgeable with the acrylics that you're working with. If you guys have any questions ever, feel free to let me know down below in the comments or DM me on my Instagram. I will be more than happy to make a video or to reply to you guys, helping you guys out with anything that I may know. So here I am going in with my Crafts by 9 Glossy No Wipe Gel Top Coat. I am almost out, and so I keep having to go back into the bottle and putting more on the brush. But it is so nice. It just, you know, makes the entire nail pop, and the glitter is absolutely beautiful. It's very subtle but very beautiful. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Here is our brand new cover collection from Crafts by 9. I hope you guys have purchased. I hope you guys have seen our videos and wanted to get it for yourself, and I appreciate all the orders that have come in. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.